don't know. We're going Shinzo, folks. We're going Shinzo. We're going Shinzo. So hopefully I'll get some viewers that I'll pop in. But today we're doing Q&A time. I know I'm slipping bad. All right, so that takes care of that. Okay, it is up on my Discord and it is up on my Twitter. So hopefully we'll get some people tuning in. I have my hairbrush over there and I should really grab it. I need to split this into two sides. No, it's not what I wanted you to do. There we go. Oh, come on. I know I can do this on you because I've done it before. Is that just with two programs? There we go. Okay, cool. Yay! It distorts it a little bit, but at least it'll work. Hopefully we'll get some people in. I do have a bunch of questions that were given. They are in the description, by the way, if you want to check them out. I have had a somewhat good week, so let's say start. I do have a big announcement. I'm hoping I'll get some people coming in soon because I did tweet it. So hopefully we will get some, and we'll get some people in here, and I'll be able to do my Q&A. But let me grab my hairbrush. Well, I am thinking of it. I guess I'm supposed to. Sorry, name one accessory that I cannot have, that I cannot be without. My hairbrush, because I like it. My hairbrush, because I like it. I like it a lot. So, okay. I'm just waiting for some people to come in. So hopefully we'll get some people in, because tonight's the Q&A night. So for those of you that don't know, basically I have put out on my Discord, and I'd also put out on, there, both those in the picture. So I put out on Discord and I put out on my Twitter that I'm doing Q&A tonight. So basically what this entitles is this. I have taken your questions from throughout the week, and I will be answering them tonight. Afterwards, I will be getting any questions from the studio audience that hopefully shows up, and we will be basically just asking questions all night, because you never know, you might get follow-up questions based off of the questions that were asked. So it could happen. You never know. It's gonna be pretty cool, I hope. I am just hoping and praying that that works out. I'm going to retweet on my other channel just in case anybody wants to come hang out over there. Or hang out from over there. Probably not, though, my luck. So I don't have that many people that follow me anymore on my social medias. People don't like me. Perfect. And it's right at the top. Yay. Okay, let's see here. And retweet. Okay. Onto my main page. So hopefully somebody will come. It's like 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and not a soul is here. Which is worrying me, because I want people to come. I mean, I know I'm a little early, so that's why I'm giving it some time before I actually start. But, yep. I'm giving it a little bit before I actually start. Because it would be nice if people come in, because I really want to be here with everybody tonight. I'm hoping that there's like a major event or something going on, like, did somebody like find the Loch Ness monster, or is Bigfoot, finally being discovered, and that's going to take everybody's attention. And I'm not going to, and nobody's going to talk with me because that's going to make me really sad because I really want to talk to people. I like talking to people. I like talking to people like this more than I do in person, which is sad. It's sad but true. It's sad but true, unfortunately. I am more of a I will message people girl than I am a I will talk to you physically because sorry about that. Physically, you have to deal with the people that are like they can see your facial emotions, they can see your body language, and are like, ugh. I have that issue at work, and it bothers me. But I am hoping for some people. I have questions that will be answered. They're going to get answered either way because then you can just rewatch the stream for those that don't want to show up. But if that happens, then it's just when I'm done with the stream, then I'm done for the night. So yeah, I'm hoping we get some people. I have like I don't even know how many questions do I have basically here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And if you hear ringing in the background, it's my phone. It's our landline going off. They can just leave a message. It's probably telemarketer anyway. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I have 28 questions. Nice. 28 questions that were asked this week. So hopefully we get some people in. I'm going to give it to like 10 minutes because I kind of feel like if nobody shows up in 10 minutes, then it's just going to be one of those nights. I'll just be answering my questions and they can just jump in later on if they're going to come at all. But yeah, let's have to rewatch it then. Because I do have up that I am streaming, so they know I am live, so there is a code for it. But yeah, I just love when you get like telemarketing phone calls, and they always call like right when you're starting dinner, and it's like morons. They're like right when you're starting dinner, and I'm like, ugh, every time. But yeah. Hopefully we get some people. Still nothing. Still no viewers in yet, which is sad. Which is very, very sad. All right, I got some other people following me. That's cool. Can always use more followers. Think about going on TikTok at some point, which will be really yeah. That's gonna be interesting if I actually get on TikTok. God help me if I get on TikTok. God help me if I get that far in my career. Like, I'm gonna go on TikTok. Oh my God, why did I do that? that'll be the highlight of my career. I'll be on TikTok. Like, well, I went on TikTok and yeah. So that's a thing. Like, oh, the young kids got me on TikTok. They got the 33-year-old trans woman on TikTok. But yeah. All right. So we got like a minute and 7 seconds left until I actually start. So I'll go with how my week's gone so far, which has been kind of really fucked up in a way. So I ended up having to say goodbye to my friend because I don't think I can handle it. Though, to be completely honest, I said goodbye to her as Jessica Charms. As Jessica, my safe for work alternate self, I just basically unmuted her and figured I'll let her tweets get lost in the shuffle of everything else. Like if I see it and I can scroll past it, it's fine. I can't avoid her for eternity, and I don't want to. I don't want to be without my friend, basically. And having to say goodbye was just massively painful for me, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, basically, that's all there is to it. I just couldn't do it. So that was Tuesday morning. Wednesday I had to work. Thursday I had to work, which was both fun. Today though, officially I officially started my estrogen today. Like, I got a phone call as I'm driving home from the grocery store that the local pharmacy that I said, "Hey, they can send my, prescriptions down there." They gave me a call because I never used them before. Now, to be fair, I actually had used them before, but it was a long, long time ago, and their records were no longer useful anymore, which I was a minor at the time, so that makes sense. So, they had to I had to verify my information, verify everything. I go down there to pick them up, and the lady's like, "It's not in here." "Well, the last name is" "No, my last name is this." "Oh, well, that makes it well, yes, it makes a difference." And she's trying to pull up, she's still not finding anything. And then finally, the one pharmacist technician just comes over, puts it down on the counter, just looks at me, smiles, and walks right away. And it's like, "Oh, so that's where oh, okay. Here you go." Happily, the insurance that I have through my state covered it, which is really nice. I mean, I wouldn't have minded paying it. Yes, I would. It's good to know how much because it would have been like about $90, like 90 to $91, maybe 93 at the best. But I'm like, okay, and my insurance covered it. Hey, I'm fine with that. I am fine with. I gotta change my provider though on my card. Like I gotta change my my primary care physician, my PCP on there, which I have to look. I have to send him an email asking him how to do that because I'm not 100% sure. But and actually, I do have their email address. I'm gonna have to look that back up. But yes, I do have that. But yeah, that was my Friday. So I am officially on estrogen. I took my first pill today, and I'm doing the pills, not the injections for now, because one, I don't have the money for it. A lot of the insurance companies won't cover it, and apparently, I know my person that I went to said that my state won't. Like our state insurance will not cover it, so that does kind of suck. But then at the same time, it's also, yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'll take the pills. Whatever gets me to my end goal, I don't care. Yes, okay, the needles would be faster, but I was reading up on how to do that, and I'm just like, that's not gonna work. I gotta stab myself. I can barely, if I have to like try to lance a boil, like take a pin or a thumbtack, try to pop like, try to get some blood out that's, like, building up under my skin, like, let's say I cut myself, but it didn't break the skin, but it busted a blood vessel. I have to take, like, a push pin, I'm kinda getting hesitant doing that. So, me having to jab myself in the thigh with a needle, I'm like, you know what? Pills work. I'll go with pills. Pills are fine. Pills are fine. I don't have to worry about breaking the needle off my in my leg. Pills are fine. Pills are fine. If for some, if for some reason I am able to get, like, the injections down the road, like, down the road, fine, I'll go that route. But for now, I'll go with pills. Pills are fine. I don't Pills are fine. Whatever gets me to my goal, I don't care. Whatever gets me to my goal, that's fine. But yes, I started that today. And in case anybody sees this, in any of my videos, you're wondering why I'm wearing a ring. This is not a wedding ring, though it is technically sold as an engagement ring, but it's not an engagement ring. It is a promise ring. I'm promising myself that I will not go through the same bullshit and crap again that I did with my friend and try to ruin another friendship. So basically, I look at this and I did find out that I can wear necklaces to work. So I am going to fix this up on a necklace so I can wear it to work. Because then that way I will have it with me. And then I will remember to not do what I did again. It'll be my permanent reminder about it. So there's that. Okay. So nobody's here, which is really making me sad right now because I really wanted to talk to people, but oh well. Oh welly well. Oh welly welly well. Guess I'm not getting anybody to have fun with tonight. Darn it. I really hate that too, because I really like talking with people on a Friday. It's like one of the few joys I have in life anymore, and I don't have that many things to be joyful about. I haven't drank Dr. Pepper in over a month, so that's a thing. But yeah, I mean, I haven't actually. The last time I had and the last time I had a drop of Dr. Pepper was it would have been 10th, 12th I started, 13th. Hopefully by tweeting it again, maybe that'll get people. Unless I'm shadow banned, which oh god, if I'm shadow banned on Twitter, I'm screwed. My god, I didn't think about that. And I do post some NSFW stuff on Twitter. Oh my god, I'm shadow banned, aren't I? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm shadow banned, aren't I? Oh my god, no. I don't want to be shadow banned. Don't shadow ban me. No. No, I don't want to be shadow banned on Twitter. So hopefully put it out on different places and maybe that'll get some people. I have no watchers. I've been at this for like almost 20 minutes. I have no watchers. I'm getting scared. I'm getting scared because I want somebody to talk to. I want someone to talk to. It's, I'm a sad girl. I'm a sad girl. But hopefully I can get all right. Well, I guess people will tune in when they tune in. If not, then well, this will be a real quick stream because it's not going to take me long to get through these 28 questions. I don't think they will. So anyway, let's get started, and people can just tune in when they tune in, I guess. So whatever floats their boat at night. Well, first question that was asked me of me: what are my favorite anime series? So I actually have a few. I love The Devil's a Part-Timer. I adore the hell out of it. I think that is one of the best well-written anime series we've gotten. It is I have not read the manga, but the anime series is beautiful. I fell in love with it. I actually saw the abridged series first and was kind of shocked that I'm like when I was watching the abridged series, I'm like, there is no way. I'm like, it almost seemed like they weren't making fun of it, but they were. I'm like, I have got to check out the original. And I checked out the original and I'm like, oh my God, they actually do this. Oh my God. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch. I just fell in love with the original. I did watch all but I think it was like episode 9 of season 2 because I could not get it to load up. But from what I've read, I didn't really miss much, so it wasn't a make it or break it episode, which is fine by me. I also love World Trigger. That is, I slept on that when it came out. I did not realize how good that was going to be, but oh my god, that thing was beautiful. So basically, World Trigger in itself is just like the first season is like 72 or 73 episodes long, and I'm like 70. When I saw how many episodes, I'm like 70. Like, oh my god. I'm like, there's no way I'm getting through this many episodes. And then I realized that, oh, they're split into different arcs. I'm like, this could have literally been split in like 2 seasons. But it's like, nah, we're just gonna. And they did not miss a single beat. Like they 100%. They 100% did not miss a beat, and I'm so thankful for that. I'm like, this is really good. They did not miss a beat. They missed nothing. I'm like, hell yeah. They did not miss a beat. So I'm like, yeah, I'm quite good with that. I love it. I think it's great. I kind of wish season 2 would have went on a little more than it had, but whatever. I have to actually catch up on it because I lost internet for a week and then I drowned out on most of it. So I have to rewatch. I have to try to recatch it. Dr. Stone's really good. I do like that. I have always been a fan of some like obscure series like Ride Back, Eden of the East. That one was really Eden of the East was really good. I was kind of shocked when I watched that. But Ride Back was really good too. There's a few, like Die Guard, which is really funny. It's Office Worker Saving the World. I would love to get an office job again, because I kind of feel like that was really cool. Plus, I like working with computers. Um, there's so many different ones, but yeah, those are some of my favorites. Like Die Guard. It's like there's a metric, and I just love anime. Like I am an otaku at heart. I mean, Sailor Jupiter is my favorite. Sailor Scout. It's a great time. It really is. So yeah. Okay, next question. Married, single, or taken? I am single. I am not married despite the ring, unless you want to count me marrying myself, but that's not legal in any state, unfortunately. But yes, I am single. So am I looking for anybody? No. Not at the moment. I really screwed up telling my friend how I felt, and I don't want to go through that again. So I'm just happy being single at this point. I'm gonna be alone anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'm single. Favorite role models? I have a lot, actually. So, if you checked out my Boobpedia page, which God knows, it took me forever to finally get that. If it wouldn't have been for the fact that my natural boobs actually met their minimum requirements, I don't care. I wanted a Boobpedia page and I finally got one. Like I hammered them about that. I'm like, look, is they're like, oh, you can't have a prosthetic breasts and have a Boobpedia page because the only ones that do have a legendary status, so they were grandfathered in basically. And I was like, God damn it. So then I'm fighting with it and fighting with it and fighting with it and fighting with it and fighting with it. And finally, I got my natural boobs up to a 48 to 50 triple D. When I measured them, now granted, these the cup size, so hey. But yeah, I'm not going through it. I even sent them the configurations. Like I took screenshots from the two different bra calculation sites that I used. Like these are my measurements for my boobs. I think that qualifies me for a page. Yes, that qualified me for a page. So, they actually have two of the page. So, they actually have two of the women that did give me inspiration. So they are kind of role models. So it'd be Zenny Zounds and more of my role model because I kind of want my boobs to be her size. Yes, that is my goal. So there's a YouTuber by the name of Samantha Lux. She's really good. She does like a lot of transgender. So there's a YouTuber by the name of Samantha Lux. She's really good. She does like a lot of transgender related videos. They're really big. Are a they're well basically all the boobs that I have are breast forms. So these are but basically I have an H cup, which is what these are. I have a double G cup in my drawer. I have an S cup, an X cup, and a Z cup. Now, the Z cup actually is about what my goal size is when I did all the mathematics, which is really fun. It's like 6,300. Then I'm like, okay. So my S cups are really nice, but they ripped on me last Friday night, and, without making them look too bad or horrible or making it worse. So there is that. But yeah, it's kind of fun. And I dress appropriately so YouTube can't yell at me, but I don't want to flatter myself to piss them off. But basically, my boobs are fake. The biggest bra that I've worn with my prosthetics was a 58K, and that was for my Z cup breasts, and I did get away with it with my X cups as well. As far as the smallest bra I have worn was a 40 triple D with underwire. And any ladies out there that those things suck. I wore it for 8 hours to work the one day. God, that was like painful. Like the underwire just digging in underneath your skin is just my vision for my body is I want big boobs. My mom has big boobs. My aunts have had big boobs, but they got theirs through pregnancy, basically becoming a mom, getting that level up in achievement and the experience of getting that title of mom. For me, I lack the reproductive organs to do that. Like being transgender, I don't have a of ovaries. So I can't exactly get pregnant. Therefore, I can't have my boobs get bigger like that. While I am on estrogen, at best, I would probably go up like a cup size and it would take like up to 5 years. So implants are my goal because I just want to have a decent set of boobs. Like something like this, I would be happy with, but I want 6,000 cc, so I'm planning on getting expanders so I can reach that goal. But yeah, for me though, wanting them is basically just I kind of feel like they're just a part of me. Like if you see me, every time I've ever, I kind of feel like they're just a part of me. Like if you see me, every time I've ever seen a picture of myself as a woman, I've always been like big boobs. Like I want boobs. I cannot see myself flat chested. I don't like to look at me flat chested. I'm like, no, I want boobs. Like I want breasts. But I mean, for the longest time too, I was like, well, I can never actually have boobs because it was only for like the rich and the annoying until I watched the episode of The Simpsons. It's actually my favorite episode, episode 295, if you want to go by seasonal order. It is Large Marge when she accidentally gets the breast implants that were meant for Mary Quimby's aid. That was kind of my, oh my God. So this isn't something that's like locked to the rich people. Like you could be a poor troglodyte like me, and you could look into getting breast implants. And I'm like, hell to the, and yeah, I want that. Like I have a chance to actually get my boobs done. I almost broke I didn't want to break my stand. It's like, oh my God. I was pushing down on it really hard. I was like, no, I don't want to break this stand. I like this stand. The stand's nice. I have a cooling pad on my laptop, and I was afraid I was about to break it. It sucks. Okay. Were you ever in love? Yes. Twice, in fact. Twice. The first time I was in high school, she was a classmate of mine. We had science class together, and she was a lot of fun. I did appreciate her company. She was the only person in science class too that I would partner up with. So basically, the teacher's like, okay, go pick a partner, and that's who you're going to be with for the remainder of class for this project. I would always just turn right around, look at her, and go, hey, you want to be partners? Or just lean my head back and go, hey, you want to be partners? Because she was right behind me. Then the teacher moved us to different. I couldn't do that anymore. Never exactly forgave the teacher for that either. That really pissed me off to still be your partner. I was like, damn it. So that kind of pissed me off, but I was like, all right, it's understandable. So there was that. Would have been when I was in 11th grade. Yeah, I was a junior in high school. So that entire summer I thought about her and thought about her and thought about her and thought about her and thought about her. And I'm like, you know what? I made the decision. I'm going to tell her how I feel within the first couple days of school. And I told my one friend, and I'm really glad she caught me when she did, because she just like she saw me standing there. Like I was waiting to tell her. And it's like, and she just kind of shook her head. She's like, and I'm just like, "Hmm." And I'm like, hey. And then when the girl walked away, my friend looked at me and goes, she got engaged over the summer. I'm like, oh, I'm like, oh God, like, ah, crap. I was like really upset about that, but I was like, you know what? All right, whatever. Um, so there was that one. That didn't end well though. While we did talk then after I graduated a year before because she got held back. I was gonna get on and see her graduate, then I didn't make it down there because it rained. And then I found out that she dropped out 2 weeks before school left out. And I was like, oh. And she goes, yeah, she was getting picked on way too badly. She was getting tired of it. So I was like, all right, that made sense. When I was going to tech school, I talked with her a couple times because I had her phone number. I caught up with her on Facebook. I caught up with her on Facebook after I graduated tech school. That's right. I didn't get a Facebook account until after I was out of tech school. I had MySpace back. I had a MySpace account when I was in tech school. I did not have Facebook. I had a MySpace account. um, After that, we talked. It was like every Friday we were chatting back and forth. She ended up getting knocked up. It was a one night stand. She got knocked up, and I'm like, okay. And her and I were talking. Her and I were talking. Her and I were talking. And like every Friday, we were shooting the shit. We were texting back and forth like every Friday. I'm like, hey, this is cool. Like I'm looking forward to this. It got to the point that we weren't really able to text much anymore. I tried to go in to see her where she was, but I found out she again left early. She left the place. She was staying in like a shelter where I went there. I'm like, oh, okay. Because the lady's like, you didn't know. I said, no. I said, I was a friend of hers. Said, I thought I'd stop by and say hi. She goes, no. She goes, I, so there was that. Um, but yeah, things didn't end well with that one because I ended up, the science teacher had made a comment to her, which started this. She actually she sent me a note. She gave me a note. It was a Wednesday afternoon. I had to go. I was helping this lady with her dog kennel after school, and I remember just later. I'm like, okay, and I'm like, I'll read it when I get home. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I just had to run out, check the dog kennel quick, do a couple things, and it was like, all right, what the hell? And I'm like, okay. I read the note, and I'm like, oh. Like, I read the note later, and I'm like, oh. She was basically like, hey, the teacher says that you really like me. You do realize I like you as a friend. I don't like you that way, but I like you as a friend. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But we got along really good. But like I said, it didn't end well. So it was a Saturday night. She had her kid, and we were talking, and I had inadvertently said it because I said it was something about like she was making the comment she didn't really ever have the courage to tell somebody how she felt. She was really nervous about it and stuff like that. I'm like, if I would have had the courage to tell the person I liked how I felt about him, I said, then I probably wouldn't. So I'd probably be in a better place. And she's like, who was that? And I'm like it's nobody. Don't worry about it. She goes, it was me, wasn't it? Made things awkward a bit, and then she stopped talking to me, and when she did talk to me, it was like, "Hey," it was like a text message, literally in the middle of like the car was getting inspected. So I'm like, "Yeah, I can come meet up with you." So I just have the car getting inspected today. I said, "But I can meet up with you after that." But she never really got back to me as to, "Okay, yeah, let's do that." So that kind of sucked, which was bad. But yeah, it just it kind of blew actually. But second one was my friend, and you all know that story. So it was two. So yes, I was in love twice already. Next question. Are you into girls or guys? I am into girls. So basically, cis females and trans females I am attracted to. I like women. I don't care if you're a trans woman. If I like your like I'm attracted to personality more than I am attracted to physical beauty. I mean, okay, if you look cute, that's just a bonus for me. I appreciate like a good personality. Now, does that now I want to stress this, and I don't mean any disrespect by it. As I can hear somebody go, so does that mean that you would go out with like somebody that weighs 450 pounds? Probably not. And it's not because of being superficial. It's because I have known a lot of overweight people. I mean, I still kind of am, but I have known a lot of overweight people, and they can get nasty, like real nasty. You're not even whatever you're imagining nasty, amplify it by like 10. There was a person that I knew as a kid that was almost, I'm not even joking, almost 500 pounds. He was like he's like 5'3" or 5'4". And it was like he was a nasty person. Like he would yell at you for anything. If you make a sound, he would yell at you. I'm just like, nope, I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. So I was like, nope, I will not be going. No, it's because I know how nasty they can get. I really, really do. And it's like I said, it's not a superficial thing. It's I know they can get nasty, but I am attracted more to personality than I am to physical beauty. So I'm just saying that. I mean, my my friend that I was attracted to, I thought her personality was great. I thought she had a great personality. I'm like, hey, she's really nice. She's funny. I'm like, yeah, this is cool. But no, I knew what she looked like, and it's like, okay, so your physical appearance to me is like honestly just a bonus. But I more or less liked her personality. Like I enjoyed just her company, basically. But that's not healthy according to Psych2Go. So, but we all know how well that turned out. She's got a girlfriend, and I'm happy for her. So there's that. Sci-fi or drama? I actually like sci-fi. I am not into dramas that much. I have watched a few. Like I used to watch ER all the time. I have watched NCIS. I've watched CSI and stuff like that. I like science fiction a hell of a lot more, like Star Trek Voyager, Stargate, stuff like that. I love science fiction. I love science fiction. It's one of my favorites. I love science fiction. Though it's getting kind of harder to actually have science fiction because a lot of the stuff that like 50 years ago and 20 years ago that was technically science fiction, we're getting now. Like tablets, smartphones. We're getting that technology now. Versus like 50 years ago when we didn't have it. And it's like everything they're dreaming of now, we have. Like you watch a Star Trek Voyager from the 90s and you look at like tablet computers, like, hey, look, that's like a tricorder. We're getting the technology now that's matching what they were saying back then. It's sort of like why Futurama, or not Futurama, why Eureka ended, because they ran out of stuff that they could do because, hey, all this shit exists now. So it was kind of cool. Have I ever played Dungeons and Dragons? No, I have not played D&D. I don't even know how to set up a character for D&D. Like legit, I do not even know how to set up a D&D character. If I knew how to set up a D&D character, I would be like, hey, I'm going to play some D&D. I do not know how to set up a character. Like, I have no idea how to make a character. If anybody out there would like to explain it to me, I'd love to just make a character. Whether or not they would ever be used, probably not. But I would be more than happy to make a character. So there is that. Would you ever consider working with other adult stars or with another adult star? Possibly down the road. They probably wouldn't want to work with me, and depending on who they are, I may not want to work with them. But I wouldn't say no. It's a possibility. Like, maybe of a possible, of a somewhat of a who knows. But I wouldn't be opposed to it, basically. Something fun you'd like to do. I would love to actually play video games professionally. Like, I would love to legitimately play video games and get paid to play them. Like 100%. I would love that. It'll never happen, of course, but I would love to do it. Not even gonna lie. Hardest thing you've ever learned to do. I had to learn how to make a website using nothing but code. So for those of you that don't know what that means, that's basically you are legit. I'm not even joking about this. You are legitimately coding a website from scratch. Like you were using Notepad, you were using brackets, you're using enters, you are using every coding trick in the book, and you have to make a website from that. Because I remember this is when I had to go to tech school learn web design. We had a project, we had to do it all from code. I literally ended up telling the teacher, look, I had to make the table for my website in a different program, but the rest of it's done in code. And then he looked at me and goes, I'm serious. And I showed him, like I said, I made sure I copied the file. I said, here's the original. Like, okay. And then I showed him I said, this is the original file. I said, this is the one that I, finished. I said, where I had to make the code, where I had to make the table in this program. I said, I basically just made the table and I just copied over the code into the rest of the code, which is fine. But when I showed the original, I said, this is what keeps happening. I said, and it's the exact same code. Like I have it typed up exactly the same. And all of a sudden the teacher's like, okay, that is weird. So then they tried it. They're like, okay, they think they figured out what was wrong. It's like something they think was in the book that was wrong that we were using. So they're like, it's fine. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't get dock points for that, but I had to learn how to code a website. For anybody out there that knows how to do coding, period, you have my blessing. I have a book. I want to try to get back into learning it, but you have my blessing. Like more than you know, you have my blessing. That is a bitch to learn. It really is. Hardest thing I have ever had to do in my life. Saying goodbye to my friends because I act stupid is one. It is one of the hardest things because I have never had that many friends. I have no siblings. My mom was basically my friend growing up. I have stuffed animals that were my friends, stuff like that, action figures and things like that. I never had that many physical friends, and when I did, um, I never knew how to treat them. I always felt like I was screwing up, and it's like, oh my god, I really fucked up. I made this horrible. I was like really bad, but yeah, definitely having to say goodbye to friends because I. Another thing was having to swallow my pride when I got scammed out of $2,000 and had to go work at a deli. Now I'm trying to get out of said deli, but that was a hard thing for me to do, is swallowing my pride. So like, look, I have an associate's degree. I really don't want to work here, but I had no choice. We needed the money. Bills had to be paid. We needed food. But yeah, those are some of the harder things that I have had to do in my life, beyond a doubt. Things that I have had to do in my life, beyond a doubt. Where can we see? You can see me here. I try to stream every Friday on the Jessica Charms YouTube channel. I do have Twitter. It's at charms_Jessica. I really got to update that. I have it. I can access it better on my tablet than I can on my laptop, but I definitely have to update that. I do have a Patreon. I have a Ko-fi, so both of those are cool. You can check them out. But yeah, there's a lot of places you can see me. Twitch is sadly not one of them. I cannot get Twitch to work, so don't expect to see me on Twitch. Don't expect to see me. Yeah, Twitch and I are not simpatico friends. Unfortunately, we are basically they do not we do not get along. At some point, I mean, I don't mind not just talking by myself, but yeah, there's a lot of places that you can see me. Like I said, you can go on to Twitter. It's at charms_Jessica. I do have a loyal fans page. I have Patreon. I have Ko-fi if you want to help support me and my journey and my goal or goals. There is a few other goals I have in mind. But if you want to help support my goals, there is Patreon and Ko-fi. I do have a Discord server. It's Jessica Charms Playhouse. I try to throw out an invite link like every couple weeks so you can join my Discord. Here on this YouTube channel, my ManyVids account. That's about it. Oh, DeviantArt too. So yeah, but there's a lot of places. Ugh. Thoughts on current technology. So I actually think technology is really advancing, and I kind of do like it. I enjoy smartphones, even though I don't actually own one, because this this is my cell phone. Yeah, I got the brick, basically. Like I still own a smartphone, basically, and I still own a flip phone. It's old school tech, but with a new school internals. It's a dumb smartphone, basically. It can't. I can surf the net to a point. It's not good, but I can do it. So that's fine by me. But I do like the technology is advancing. I do like the fact we're getting 3D technology with like MetaQuest, Oculus Rift, and things like that, because we're finally getting to the aspect of now we can have virtual reality. If we get to the point where we can have holograms, like where we can interact with holograms, like on Star Trek, I would be happy with that. My home holodeck, and we get rid of ever wanting money again. Like money is no longer a driving force. We don't have to pay for anything. I am down for that future. By the way, let's get Starfleet going here. I'm down for that future. Something that you'd love to build or try. Well, I do like building model kits like Legos and actual other model kits. I did build a Gundam, which is really cool. It was Wing Zero because it is so badass. It's got like the angel feathers. It has the better color scheme. It does it. It's just it's beautiful. It's breathtakingly good. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good with that. I like that one. Because I like the whole premise too of the Endless Waltz, where it's like, hey, we're gonna get rid of our Gundams because we have to. The world's at peace. We don't need to have our Gundams. There's a no-brainer there, but it was cool. I did like it. But as far as like something I'd love to try to build or try, I would love to actually build a game console from start to finish. I do have an idea for one. So I got PlayStation 1 shell, not this weird looking one, but the PlayStation 1, and what I'd love to do is put like a small computer in it, like a miniaturized form factor PC. Just like take the main thing out of it, plop it right down into that baby, and load that thing up, like flash Batacera onto the OS, or just fix it up so that it's not running. I would probably do Windows and just take out the bloatware, which would be really cool. But that is my goal. I would love to try to build that. I still have the case just in case I ever get around to doing it. Like I can get a really cheap computer, like a really cheap small factor computer, and then just like a small mini PC, and then just do that. That is kind of my goal. I have built a lot of Lego models from the Bionicle series. I did build some before that. I remember my great aunt got me it's like a Lego Technic. You slam it down, it launches the car. And she got that and gave it to me while it down, it launches the car. And she got that and gave it to me while she was up here. And she's joking to my mom. Well, she wasn't joking. My mom's just laughing at her. And she's like, well, you're gonna have to send me pictures when he gets that done. And my mom's like, it'll be done before dinner. No, no, no. It'll be weeks from now that, that'll be done. It'll be done before dinner. Lo and behold, come dinner time, I had it sitting on the table. I'm like, I got it built. And she was just like, it was built before dinner. It's like, yeah. Like my mom literally looked, it's like, yeah, I told you it was going to be built before dinner. You didn't believe me. It was. I literally had it sitting on he was literally on the counter. Like 100%, it was sitting on. Oh, sorry, it was on the counter. It was on the table from the south. She was just shocked that I built it. It's like, I built it fast. I love building model kits. If I could do that I'd love to do that. What kinds of exercises do you do? Okay, so this is actually a good question. I have been walking every day. At least I try to walk every day. I don't always get the chance to do that. I have done like small leg lifts just to try to get like my thighs to lose some fat onto them, try to tone them a little better. I have done squats. Like I did squats for like a good solid 3 weeks where it was just like 25 squats in the morning, 25 squats at night. I have slowly kind of got more into like Pilates to try to get my inner thighs to slim down. So I'm trying, 'cause like my thighs are where a lot of my weight is, and it's kind of bugging me, but I'm trying. I'm working on it, basically. I do like other exercise like toe touches. I stretch my arms out like this. It's just like a lot of general calisthenics, basically, stuff like that. Netflix and chill or adventure through an RPG? Adventure through an RPG because I hate Netflix. They can bite me. I don't like Netflix at all. I hate Netflix. They suck so bad. I hate Netflix. What would a quiet night at home be? Quiet night at home be to you? So a quiet night at home for me would be um reading my manga, watching some YouTube videos, chatting with a friend of mine online or something, just not doing anything. Just like I'm either like kneeling on my floor, sitting on my floor, laying on my bed, and I'm not doing shit. That would be a night for me. 100%. Ever have something really bad happen to you? Yes. I got scammed out of $2,000. These people are like, "Hey, we'll give you a hand. We'll help you." And they're like, "You need to show us a show of good faith. You need to send $1,000 this way, but you'll get the $1,000 back once it's going through." So basically, what they were telling me is that you send the $1,000. Once we receive the $1,000, we send it right back to you. And I'm like, okay, it sounded legit, and everything was on the up and up. I reported them. I had like $2,900 left. They left me like $900, and then dropped. I end up getting a phone call from a person at the bank, and she's like, "Well, the problem is that your account's going to be closed come tomorrow because you're in the negative." And I'm like, "So I'm going to be without a bank account." And I just really started panicking. I contemplated suicide. And I contemplated it with her on the phone, and she's like, "Oh, we can't." It's like, "Oh, no, 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 you shouldn't say that." So then she ended up having her associate contacted the local police to make sure I didn't try anything. They came up, they took the information down because that's why I thought they were coming. And they're like, "No, we're here because you blah blah. You were threatening." It's like I wasn't threatening anything. I was contemplating. And I went through the whole story with them. They took down the information. Nothing ever came of it. Unfortunately, that $2,000 is long gone. I'm really sad as I could use that right now. But I was like, it was just horrible. And I did get my money back from the bank. At least what they took out for the overdraft, minus the overdraft fee itself, which sucked. It was like $12 for an overdraft fee, and they took it out twice. And I was really pissed about that. And I was like, it really upset me. So I was like, well, that's all there is for that. But yeah, that was just a horrible experience for me. It's still something that I still occasionally wake up at night thinking about it, and it does bother me. Yeah, it's one of those that's why I'm really hesitant to trust people now online. Like I have gotten other messages, even on with my Jessica Charms account and my alternate account. I have gotten messages like, "Hey, I want to help you," and I am 120% suspicious of them right off the bat. It's like, look, you can tell me that till you're blue in the face. I'm terrified shitless because of that. Like I don't trust anybody online at this point. I really don't. Yeah. Star Trek, Stargate, Star Wars, or other sci-fi. I like Star Trek. Star Trek for me, I like Voyager and Next Generation. Deep Space Nine, meh. Original series, I cannot stand the original series at freaking all. I hate the old school Star Trek. And don't even get me started on Picard or Enterprise. I hate both of those with a passion. Enterprise, especially. The one episode I remember watching where they were like taking on this entire fleet was about the only cool thing that happened. Everything else was no. I hated that series. But Voyager, I loved Voyager. That is my all-time favorite, with Next Generation being a real close second. But Voyager is top-notch for me. For Stargate, loved Atlantis. Loved SG-1, but I did love Atlantis just a bit more. I hated Stargate Universe. I agree with everyone on that. Universe was a shit show. Star Wars, I like episodes 2, Attack of the Clones, and episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Do not like The Phantom Menace. I'll watch it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Do not like the original trilogy of A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, or Return of the Jedi. Not a fan of those three, mostly because they felt forced. And yes, I did watch them, but not exactly a huge fan of it. As for the Disney era, forget it. Next to like Star Wars Rebels that show those on Disney XD, no freaking way. As for like other sci-fi, love Godzilla. I am a Godzilla nut. So my two all-time favorite Godzilla movies are Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, not Godzilla versus, but Godzilla against Mechagodzilla and Tokyo SOS. Those are my two all-time favorite Godzilla movies, like right at the top. Close second after those two would be Godzilla 2000. I love how it's got like a PG-13 rating for language. The only swear word in it is asshole. That is literally it. And it's still like so far into the movie. It's like almost near the end of the movie. That's when the guy says, he's like, "Nice try, asshole." And it's like the only swear word in the entire movie. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. But yeah, I'm a Godzilla nut, basically. But there are some other sci-fi shows that I like. I did like the Lost in Space movie from 1998. In fact, my mom and I watched that last weekend. But yeah, there's some good stuff. But yeah, definitely, I'm a sci-fi nut. Like I said, I'm gonna take you, but I'm definitely a sci-fi nerd. I'm a sci-fi girl. Would I ever go to like a convention dressed as Seven of Nine or Deanna Troy or any like busty science fiction character? Who knows? Maybe if the mood strikes me. I don't know. What is the one thing you are looking forward to with your transitioning? Honestly, it's being happy in my body. Like I'm gonna say this because I really hate this, but I have to go to work when I do work right now because I'm looking for another job. I have got to get the hell out of that deli. The reason why is because one, I'm just tired of dealing with the customers out there. No offense to them, but when I ask you how would you like it, and you get pissed off at me because you want it sliced, and I'm supposed to instantly go, okay, you want it sliced, and I'm supposed to know, like I'm supposed to read your mind as to how you want it sliced. No, it doesn't work like that. Believe me, if I could read minds, I go figure out who's cheating on who and charge a shit ton of money to solve their mystery for them. Go, well, just to let you know, I can read minds, and your husband's cheating on you with the babysitter and the nanny and the neighbor and the neighbor's wife. Just to let you know. Yeah. Believe me, I would just completely I'd make a fortune. But no, I'm not a fan of stuff like that. Um, it annoys me, but the main thing is that I have to be my male self when I go out there. I can't be my female self, which bothers the living crap out of me. It bugs me. It bugs the hell out of me because I don't want to be my male self all the time out there. I want to be my female self. So it's like when I have off, I can be my real self. But when I have to go to work, I need to pretend to be this other person, and it bothers the hell out of me. Now they don't know that I'm transitioning, except for a couple of coworkers that knew. Three of which have already left, and the fourth one's going to be leaving soon. He's only got like maybe 10 days left to go, and he's out of there. And I'm going to soon follow suit because I'm not comfortable with any of my other coworkers. I'm really not. Like, no way. But there is that. I am looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to actually having like breasts that I can't take off at night. One of the reasons why I'm really looking forward to getting implants because I don't want to be able to take my forms off at night, which I have to do, but I'm looking forward to not having to do that, which would be really cool. So definitely that. Do you really want 6,000 cc breasts? Yes. Yes, I do. That is my goal size. That is my dream size. That is what I am aiming for. Do I plan to get there? That is the better question. I want to say yes, but at the same time, it's gonna take a while. Like I know somebody that has expanders and she went up 500 cc's at one fill and 300 cc's on the next fill. There's some that go up like 500 cc's, 200 cc's, stuff like that. It depends on what your body can take. I don't know what my body can take. And I apologize if you're hearing yelling. That's my neighbors. That's my neighbors having their Friday night yelling match. Usually they have it later in the night. It's only going on 8 o'clock, so they're early tonight. They are early tonight. I appreciate that. They're idiots too, but I appreciate that. But yes, I am looking into getting 6,000 cc breast implants. So basically, I'm going to be getting tissue expanders, and I'll be having them filled up till I get to at least 6,000 cc's. That's my goal size. My maximum size I'm willing to go is honestly 8,000 cc's is my max, but 6,000 is my goal. That is my goal size. Some hobbies that I have. I do like playing video games. I've recently just got my first ever Jessica Plays video recorded. It's gonna hopefully I can upload it tonight. If nobody comes on, then I can end my stream. I can try to upload it tonight, but I don't know how well that's gonna work. But hopefully that works out well. Um, I do have like I collect trading cards. I collect some action figures. I do have some Transformers, which I really love. But yeah, mostly like trading cards. I read manga, watch anime. Those are all hobbies to me. I do like to draw. I have slowly gotten back into drawing, but it's slow and steady. Do you like your fans? I do, actually. I do like my fans. So I know that there are like a lot of content creators and there are a lot of sex workers and there's a lot of people like me that if you're an online personality and people are like fawning over you that they get annoyed like leave me the hell alone. I don't mind you reaching out to me and wanting to talk. I don't mind that at all. Just keep it within reason. Don't be like weird. Don't act really obnoxious. um I mean, I know I have a person that's in my account right now that's been messaging me that they keep sending me dick pics. And I'm like, I've actually said, I'm not into dicks. I'm not attracted to dicks. I'm not interested in it. And they still send them anyway. And I'm like, whatever. It's just like, whatever. I'm not gonna, I'm like, you know what? At this point, I have said it. You're just choosing to ignore it. Fine, whatever. Um, I don't mind that people are interested in talking to me, that, they're fans of mine. That's fine. I have no issues with that. I do like having fans. I don't mind it at all because it gives me something. It gives me people to talk to, which I appreciate. I really do. I appreciate the hell out of it. Last question that I have, and I haven't had a single person come on and say anything. I don't even think there's anybody out there. That's sad. Oh well. Last question that I have, how weird is it that people masturbate to you? Oh, that's a fun question. So it is very weird. I will never lie about that. It is extremely weird that people do masturbate to me. Is there anything I can do about it? Not particularly, no, because I know that people are going to do it anyway. It's basically like saying, how could you stop the sun from rising in the morning? You can't. The sun's going to rise. It's always going to rise. Even if it's cloudy out, the sun still rises. How do you know? Because it's illuminating the clouds. Clouds actually cast no light. So if you're seeing clouds, you're seeing the light coming from behind the clouds. It's bouncing light off somehow, some way, so you're able to see it. If you want to not have any light, you just close your eyes. That is solid darkness. Believe me, you will never ever see solid darkness if there's some light source. So, yeah, it's like telling the sun, "Hey, you can't rise in the morning." No, it doesn't work like that. Um, so I know that people do masturbate to me. It's fine. I mean, I am kind of a sex worker in a way. I do have a ManyVids account. I tried to get in an OnlyFans, but it did not pan out. It's stupid system. But yes, does it bother me? To a point, but there's really not much I can do about it. It's basically hey, it's gonna happen either way. I can't exactly control it. And even if I did control it, what's the point of me arguing with it? It's going to happen either way. So it's like, yeah, there's really nothing I can do about it. Is it weird? Yes. Does it feel weird to me? Yes. I will not lie at all about that. But I am also of the mindset that so long as I'm making someone happy, I don't care. So long as they're happy, I'm fine with that. I really am. But yep. So that was the last question that I had. And there's nobody. Oh, I finally have a person. Somebody's finally watching. An hour in, and somebody's finally watching me. You missed all my questions. Like, you missed all my questions. And now you left. Of course. So I mean, I'm gonna give it to like an hour and 15 minutes, but if nobody else comes in, like there's no chat comments or anything, I'm just gonna call it then. And this was a wash of an idea. But basically now you at least have some way to get to know me a little better. Hopefully this works out. I would really like for this to keep going, but I'm getting the feeling like there's gonna be some Fridays where I'm not gonna be able to stream because I might only get like one or two views. I can't expect everybody to watch every week. Nobody's that crazy enough. So of course it's gonna make sense that hey, nobody's gonna want to watch me. It does that does make sense. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna give it like another. I'm gonna give it like another 5 minutes or so. I'll see if anybody else comes in. If not, then I'm just gonna cut it. I'm just gonna call it, and I will work on uploading my video and see how badly that does, because that will probably be bad, like beyond a doubt bad. Knowing my luck, that will be beyond bad. It'll be bad beyond bad. But yeah, hopefully we'll get somebody. Oh, I forgot I'm still in this. I was like, gee, I want to check to see something on my account. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm still on my Jessica account. I wanted to check my other account, so I have to actually go over to my other account. See, folks, this can tell you that even 30-year-olds can have brain farts. Like I did this, my brain just like, you're in your account. No, I'm in the other account. I want to get back into my other account. Yep, still talking. So hopefully somebody. There's probably not gonna be anybody stopping by tonight. But I'm gonna give it, like I said, I'm gonna give it to 15. So we got like 3 minutes left to go. But there's like nothing. There's not really much to talk about, which sucks. I mean, I answered the questions that I got, and most of those came in through like direct messaging. So that's why, if anybody's wondering, like, I didn't see these in the post. Yeah, they got sent to me via direct message on Twitter, which you don't see. I don't make those public. There's a reason why. Remember, dick pics. Like, I get a lot of dick pics. Great. Why? So I'm not looking forward to this week. I'm really hoping that this phone interview I have Monday morning pans out, and I can just, hey, I got a new job. And then just tell my supervisor, hey, I got a new job, by the way, so bye. Like, I'm gonna be leaving. That'll probably actually legit break him, I think, because I don't think he's going to like hearing that phrase. Like, hey, I have a new job. I'm gonna be leaving. I don't think he'll like hearing that. That might break him. But yep. Yep. So this week's stream was a wash. Nobody came. Nobody wanted to talk. Oh well. Maybe someday when I'm prettier. Maybe someday when I'm prettier. Yeah, I did. Like I said, I was finally able to start my estrogen, so I am happy about that. I am on estradiol, which is basically the estrogen that I have to be on. I have to make sure I take the medication the same way I take it every day. So I took it with food. Like, I made sure that I ate something first before I took it. I should just took it right away, but I made sure I ate something first, because I have taken medicine before on an empty stomach, and it sucks. Oh my god, does it suck? It does work a little faster, like it will absorb more, but if you eat something with it, it works a lot better. It really does. Unless it says do not eat with food. Like, if you have a medication that says do not eat with food, don't eat it with food. But if you have a medication that it doesn't say, hey, you can take it with or without food, take it with food. Trust me, take it with food, because you will feel a lot better if you take it with food. But all right, well, I guess nobody's coming in. I had this for like an hour and 15 minutes, and nobody's here to play. Sucks. I'm all alone. Yeah, I know I'm gonna be alone, but goddamn, like, not now, not yet, not yet. I don't want to be. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so I had to compress the file for when I played my first game, It was 1.22 gigabytes. I got that baby compressed to 125 megabytes. I am ecstatic about that. That is huge. I am good at compressing video files. And I did not lose any. Like, I learned how to do that like using Handbrake. So it is really cool. And I don't have to worry about losing any of the quality, which is really good. But, yep. Well, I guess we're gonna call that then for this week. I can try to upload that, so that'll give people something to watch. But until next time, everybody. Bye. This is your girl, Jessica. I'm signing off for the night. Nobody wants to come and play, and I'm not going to sit here all night with nothing. Bye-bye. Till next time. Maybe some more people will come next time to talk. Bye-bye.